What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review a 2016 album by Mat4yo. Basically, this particular product is called Fire Rap version, and it came out in the summer of 20. This particular product came out in the summer of 2016. Now, within recent type errors, I was originally going to get to this product not with the. I had this product scheduled to come out later within these type pitches, but within the variety as far as saying within these recent type products, it seems like Mat4yo, his YouTube channel, has gone through some restructuring within these fairs as far as like the pitch of what albums of his are still available, and it's unfortunately kind of the same thing with Spotify pitch like that. So he had a series of albums, at least within these type pitches, paying attention. I want to say there might have been a 2018 one, and there might have been like a 2021 some pitch like that. He had at least 4 or 5 or 6 or so albums, not as many nowadays within these type pitches, so it's kind of pitch I would definitely, in the Mat4yo reviews playlist, which is on this particular channel, pitch like that, I would say there is Summer Solstice pitch like that, which is his breakout mixtape from the mid 2010s pitch like that had like some good type fairs of leftover Datpiff type hustle and pitch like that within like an internet meme type aspect within pitch like that. So it's within the fairs, I would track down some of these type ones while they still have availability. Pitches like that is really, it's a trickier type track down for this particular product here, Fire Rap version pitch like that. But this is more or less his debut album since the pitch amongst these phrases. This is before Analogy that came out in 2017 pitch like that, which was originally, that was posted to his SoundCloud that was going to be his debut album, but he put this one out first as a pitch for us saying. Now this aspect amongst this fair, if you can't tell by the album cover and the thumbnail pitch like that, obviously within these type pitches, it has to do with like a Pokemon and particular kind of game type aspect within the tone of like a theme of like a rap album within pitches and talking about the variety of discs with more digital and internet Pokemon type fairs. So the pitch for us saying, really what you would look after here is just the aspect, some of these type varieties within pitch as far as just saying, just taking that this album is a pretty urban and rhythmic type album pitch like that, so it has the aspect of just having that particular fair, basically mixing like leftover Datpiff from like the early and mid from like the early and mid 2010s, and then throwing it with like a particular Pokemon type theme, and also amidst like glitch and particular kind of like internet meme type lore pitch like that. So some of those type varieties, if you fit in with like the crowd that knows about like the hood rat things with my friends type fairs and bitch like that, the way that drop in a pop blocket, so instead folks gonna have, now it's not crunk chorus full bound, but I like it occur trying to think with the aspect of like popular type memes, like if thinking of like 21 Savage, the particular supervillain type memes, those type pitches, and like the aspects of like the way that Joe Budden kind of ran towards folks like the Terminator robot or something, so pitch some of those type memes, but just kind of more within a gaming type sense kind of thing. It's full bounce on these type ones. The YouTube memory of like 2016 and 2018 when it comes to meme type products a little bit lost, but if you particularly fucking with like things like the Minecraft and Boogie 2988 kind of Francis type variety sounds of pitches within those aspects, just in a more urban type sense, you're probably pretty golden within those type pitches as far as knowing like the product, like the get up of this particular fair. So it's pitch like that as far as paying attention towards the aspect as far as saying getting towards some type fairs within pitches like that, kind of the aspect is taking. Basically there was a particular like game that came out around this particular time called Pokemon Go that was kind of basically like the close thing of like the reality type shift to like a kind of game meme type product to kind of just go out in the product of the out in the field and out in the fray within these type pitches as far as just like having like some of that type snap kind of like there's a pretty large going on just to kind of bring along your phone and have some of that type stuff. I think within nowadays type fashions it is still kind of within the commonplace of being around pitch like that, but large spread type deal, pretty good pretty good Morning America type sensation, just like those games from back in those days. But pitch as far as saying pay attention towards that, yeah, this album's gonna get a 10 out of 10 pitch like this, and hit type rise with the aspect is kind of definitely good sunshine on here. It does have a good rhythmic type bite about it pitch like that, so some good sunshine on here. This does have some good rhythmic type bite about it on top of that. So thinking some of these type ones, there's some ones on here like Missing Number, Mountain of Pyre, Up in the Wi-Fi Club, some of the pitches that do have the fair as far as saying within the aspect of the edge type factor. Now normally when you think of like the Pokemon series, something like that, it would seem like it was more the aspect, but this has enough edge factor to be able to say with some of these type pitches that you can get towards the product of fucking with it. This is not aimed for, I mean, it has varieties where it probably could be folks that are preteen, you know, it's not not to have problems with preteens, but folks 11 and 13, not just for them, but pitches, you could go 17 to 19, and then probably 26 to 29, and probably even in your 30s and further. Now within pitches, it just depends upon how familiar with like the internet meme type culture and like leftover Pokemon type varieties you would be within those aspects. But the pitch, as far as saying, has enough apps that has enough tone within those type of appeals to be able to say just some step up. There are some club jumps on here, so you do get a little bit of crunkness. You do get a little bit of crunkness type factor on top of that, even if it doesn't blatantly, it's within the pitch, it doesn't blatantly kind of come with the product of saying, get fucked up, get shit faced off some of these type ones within pitches, like having like hella gin in your system, affairs like that. But it's the pitch, as far as saying, it is the variety, you can throw some of that in here, despite the fact it's within the pitch that if like the if like the folks behind Pokemon were to have like I would think probably the likelihood that there's no problem with the licensing of this being out within pitch like that, but it's probably just saying I would question if the association is just kind of fair as far as saying the product. Just as far as saying the product of juggling the concept of being rhythmic with like the tones and getting towards the tear up on here. So it's pitched like that, but it has some good jams. There's some songs for Galley on here as well. Pitched like that's a hit type variety as far as saying bring like the female Pokemon trainer along with something that pitch as well. Pitched like that's kind of variety, just particular good game and type crunkness kind of get to us within like the pitch of just like the everyday, just kind of within that aspect like the theme of the game, but just within pitches of just having it within kind of everyday within those senses of everyday within the senses of modernization. So pitch like that, recommend every song on this album, 10 out of 10 with these pitches. There's 12 on here, so pitches like that. To being able to say with some of these type pitches, so Go is the hitting type ones, like a grand digital everyday to get, kind of embark. The hit song Goes, the nice one off here is like a grand digital everyday to get, just embark for the day in like a gaming kind of morning type shine pitch like that. This basic Grustle, I'd say, just eggs and OJ, some stuff to get towards the kind of a bop within these pitches. Now, then these type of varieties paying attention like the aspect of some of these type of varieties, the aspect within the tone of paying attention like the game series and pitch like that. Some of these type of varieties kind of have that particular mentality within the pitch of this, getting towards the guys. It's the original type idea within these type. It's the original type idea within these type pitches of having like that particular fare, keeping with that particular variety, but having the pitch as far as saying that you get the day tackle disc, having that particular fare of having like Pokemon type fare within the pitch of disc, having eggs and orange juice along with it, considering that it doesn't seem like there's that much terrible music to kind of have within those varieties alike. To have music with lyrics within those type tones, to have the flair, just having your Pokemon with like eggs, grits, and breakfast and some affairs and things like that, or just to pitch a day tackle, something to listen to within the something to listen to within those type of varieties of just getting towards the product of like the hup and the hop towards it. So good nice pitch, just paying attention like that, fair, just kind of the pitch, just a grind type song, good day, sunshine pitch like that. Just like the tackle. Missing numbers, a hitting type ones, like a good Datpiff kind of night shift grind to get in like a game mid type flip, I'd say here. So this is one of those type ones. This has some good snare about it within pitch like that. Just a good club step out, kind of get towards here. So kind of the pitch. This takes the edge type factor, has the pitch as far as saying just some of those type fares. It's a good accent varieties to get crunk and pitch like that. Some of the fares just feel in motion within these products. So kind of the pitch of just saying once the sun is set, some of the once the sun is set, some of the pitch is kind of amongst the variety, just figuring out the modes of like, yep, I'm feeling social pitch like that. Some of the varieties to get into the product of just heading out for like some social glitz pitch like that. These are some of these rhythmic type ones I was talking about here within these type pitches that takes it back to like Datpiff kind of mixtape type era, like 2012 and 2014 pitch like that within the variety, just having it within like the game type. Great Taco Bell run type music, pick up like some Taco Bell. Pick up like some quesalupas and nacho fries pitch like that when they're available, since the pitches extra type fries on top of that, like the pitch of just grab them like a Fanta since it fares, just getting some of these type varieties. Swishers within the product if you smoke pitch like that, but it's the variety as far as saying some of that pitch. It's kind of the aspect, the flair about this album is it has a pitch of just having some of these stuff ones, just a healthy kind of Taco Bell run or not with things that pitch, but good X and varieties amongst it. Crystal Clear's the hitting type one, some good nice phrase, like a miss, like a day trek and passage to get towards here pitch like that, just a snack run type song and DVD pickups. I definitely say some of the stuff fares. It's kind of pitch. You do a lot of walking in like those particular Pokemon type games, so the pitch as far as some of those stuff fares is paying attention like the phrase, just like the get along pitch like that. It's kind of something to kind of have to occupy things. It's grab Be a good nice fair to grab gal like a flash drive, sensitive pitches, just something to come in handy, pitch like that, kind of the variety, just some of these type of aspects for extra fair kind of store CDs, figure out like to probably pick up like some mixed CD, pick up like some blank CDs for a gal, pitch like that, since they're probably to get like some playlist CDs kind of going, pitch like that, since that first pitch like that, it's kind of fair, just R&D within these products, just within a traditional kind of game type sense. Mountain of Pyre is a nice one, as well as like a nice mess hall kind of rumble to get towards here. Just a bowl pit and know your meme type aspects, pitch like this. So just pals type chillax pitch like that. Pass the vodka, wait for like pizza to show up. Since the pitch is ordering pizza with your pals kind of within pitch. Now obviously you can drive and go get it. Since the aspects, if you're not in the mood, pitch like that. If you have some tear up in your system, kind of probably just waiting for the pizza guy to show up. Since that fair is just getting towards the park like some Tekken and pitch like that. Since the PlayStation games going. Since the Bass 6 Driver 3, particular Max Payne pitch like that. Since that one's just within normal type fit, Pokemon obviously pitch like that, but just the fair some of these type ones, just lounge type song, good accent pitch like that, good rec room type fair within pitch days to then older homes are just pitch like that, since they're price within pitch, just bowl pit type noise definitely within those pitches. Soar with me is the hitting type ones, like a grand feeling embarked and good day tackle to get towards zero. So this is just like Go, but just a little bit more amidst like the lunch rush and fairs like that. Just a makeshift every day to get in like a game type sense. So kind of the variety. It's a good sing songy type one, has some radio type appeal amongst a good pitch like that. It's kind of the variety as far as saying this healthy just aspect to like the embark as far as these fairs are going to have them just amidst the pitch and just having like the job type fit, but not within the dredge type factor and like the blase, but just kind of aspect of good sunny day and chipper within these type pitches. It just particular now it's kind of more or less you could say a gulag type song, but it's not as full, but it actually has more energy than like the fair, like the frustration was just the pitch. Just some of those type ones to listen to just within the release of taking like a particular song that would be like Pokemon or something like that, and then just slapping it like the fair is something to kind of listen to between like probably the midday to the rush hour type fair pitch like that. Sounds surprising. It's a good nice pitch for like that chipperness. Ornamental orbits hitting as well as like a set of rainy blases to get and straightening within sense of fairs, just pick me up. Pick me ups to get in your system fairs like that with gal along some of these pitches, just why you goofball sense of fairs, a standard phrase like that. It's kind of pitch of why you a goofball, do you think that helps? And instead pitches amongst it kind of variety as far as just saying within those type pitches, but the aspect as far as paying attention or not with being defensive and just 21 questions up there, but just a pitch, do you think that helped pitches like that? Sense of as far as saying it's the aspect of does it make sense to throw away an apple because it started raining when you were eating that pitch like that? Sense of but just a pitch. I know that's kind of a far-fetched type one, but just thinking on the fly pitch like that, good nice pitch. Surprise for saying, but yeah, mocha for said folk pitch like that, and surprise for the pitch kind of happens. It's the aspect kind of amongst it. Good nice pitch to kind of keep. Good nice pitches to keep the aspects out of the doldrums. Pitches like that. Excellent fairs. Eternitrees is a hitting type one as well. It's like a great parkside kind of pull aside to get and lunch in as far as these pairs. Have questions with galley pitch like that. How's life? What else? Sense type fairs pitch like that. Hit type varieties. Get some Fantas going. Just good nice snack fair pitch like that. Sense type aspects to Splintona. Just maybe making like some Rice Krispie treats. Just having some of those out with them pitch like that. Just kind of afraid. Just lounge type product within the pitch of Parkside kind of just doughy and gaze kind of sunshine, good pitch like that. Just good ass day as far as those first excellent pitches within those type fairs. Just nice syrup and pitch like that. Hit type field as far as the aspects can have them. Sinnoh names in a rap is a good nice one. It's like a got shit to do kind of occasion and usual roundup, I'd say here. Pitch like that. Just some later grease to get towards this kind of hosting. So kind of aspect kind of within the fray, kind of amidst like the work shifts and stuff fairs, but also amidst the pitch of like the particular variety of disc fairs within like the product of this, like the goings on with this like folks around says the pitch. Just kind of later grease of this, whether it is it's like some sort of occasion where you have to be in the kitchen or some of these type fairs pitches like that. It's kind of hosting type fits, but also within a variety of something to listen to within like the product of this if you have the ability to listen to music while you're amidst like the fray of it. So some of these type ones within the pitch, you got songs like Soar With Me, they're kind of just got done with things, or missed like lunch break, and you got songs like Go, they're kind of missed the pitch like the initial type tackle. But this is one of those type ones that kind of has the fair of just being kind of within the variety of having like the aspect of being able to listen to being able to listen towards something that once in the pitch of just like the midst, like the actual doing things, and just kind of typical kind of elbow grease and pitches like that within a game of type sense. Good accent pitch as far as especially I'm black versus white's the hitting type one's like a random crapola and get it together type two and sense that pitches. And the aspect is to some of these type bears is like the aspect of this pressure that's kind of getting annoying. Maybe your hair got in a tangle since the pitch. This is the aspect of kind of reminder to kind of get towards just out. Is this a good reminder to kind of get towards to just be like, hey, not going to have a deal. This is a good reminder type song with these type pitches out in it as far as these pitches going to happen. Like, hey, not going to have this particular... not going to go through the entire way with this blase pitch like that. Just some come throughs on top of that. Just fair's kind of out in the phrase sense that pitch is kind of if Monday was kind of a crap day, just kind of a Tuesday touch base. Just if Tuesday was kind of within the same type phrase kind of pitch, just like the whiplash, just like gonna get those epiphanies, pitch like that, just come throughs for gal on top of that sense that fairs, just get some donuts for folks systems, pitch like that, kind of pick up like some Krispy Kreme, pitch like that sense that feels, just stay in station, pitch like that, to keep the aptness of it going since the pitch is amongst it. Good transit type song to recalibrate and something that pitch amongst a good nice pairs, good pitch like that. Pedals dance the hitting type one's a pedals dance like a quality digital occasion to get and cut loose as far as these pairs gonna happen. This bass this is a basin kind of sit a spell pitch like that. This touch bass definitely with pals and folks as far as this pitch can happen, get some gins in your system pairs like that. So kind of pitch when I say basin, not saying basic, but basin as in just a good oasis kind of flourish pitch like that. Just a good variety of just like just the aspect of what you'd see in a mirage pitches. The aspect of what you'd see in a mirage pitch like that, just the variety of just some of these type bears, just good news around pitch like that, just good cheesy ass pizza sense the pitches, meme products going real nice sense that aspects is the fair some of these products, new folk just dropped an album since the pitches, particularly some of these some of these rap rock and EDM type folks, country and pop as far as these pitch game within the aspects as far as saying some of these probably just some new shit. Some new shit to be excited about, pitch like that, but just good varieties, pitch like that, just touch base, definitely post up, chunk deuce, since the first within pitch to get some junior system fairs like this. It's kind of the flourish of it. Then a digital type sense as well as a good nice pitch amongst that. Alpha to Omega is a hitting type one's like a winding down for the night, kind of hustler's reprieve, I'd say here, pitch like that. So miss the fray like the standard grind, like the day, get up within these pitches, within the aspect of it. Get some ramen and mixtape aspect 4-1 in your system, since the Ferris Monks is just good Ferris Monks and instead of phrase it is. Kind of pitch of kicking your shoes off type fair, just retired type music within the aspect of just drowsy kind of lounge and coast as far as this person having prompt gal within sense of pitch, just leftover type leftover type gab to spit towards diva pitch like that. You were funny today pitch like that, and not to say full bound within those type pitches, but just the aspect. Your French fry attempts were funny today pitch like that, so good nice pitch, but the aspect not to say attempts like the pitch of just being callous, but the pitch for saying is pitches like that, sounds the pitch. Dismiss the aspect particular varieties like that, just the GG type songs, some of these type pitches. Good accent varieties for us pitch but yeah, just the wind down type tune, definitely pitch like that. Up in the Wi-Fi type clubs, the hitting type one as well with these pitches, like a local connect. This particular song's like a local connect and social unwind to get towards here, Gardettos and recent tea with pals as far as these pitches happen, just what to do, pitch like that, just post up, standard dap, sense that pitches amongst it, just drops to kind of figure out in next modes within these type pitches. So this has some good social type flair pitch like that. Now this is more in a traditional type sense within the aspect of just the product of paying attention like the game mid type nest pitch like that, but it is kind of fair as far as saying within like a Pokemon within like a Pokemon Go or some of these type app type fairs type than like a Pokemon Go or some of these type fairs type hub pitches like that. So it's kind of a hub song within sense type pitch as far as like the variety, just like a local spot to kind of reconvene and pitch like that. Just rendezvous type fair pitch like that. Get like some pretzels and nachos in your system, sense type varieties. Good excellent products for us as but it has this social flair within the pitch. Now Probably more places like Los Angeles and New York, some stuff places, Miami, some stuff places would have some of these type of spots within the pitch as far as like the variety of like probably spots that would be open past 8 o'clock p.m. But just kind of a mud house type stuff. More or less like a mud house slash minor kind of dance club type spot with some stuff pitch to just charge your phone and send stuff aspects, get towards the pitch and just connect type fair, figure out the what it do's and pitch like that and just figure out the next modes kind of conduit type nest, also within the variety just Pokemon Go and fairs like that within those type pitches, just like next modes for like figuring out the drop of it. So good nice variety, some of these type ones, good pitches along with misty numbers, some stuff pitch for like some night shine, so pitch like that, but paying attention towards a 10 out of 10 album pitch like that. Social score is going to get a 10 out of 10 as well. Definitely original type flavors, some of these type pitches when the aspect for the bang type nest is having like the variety of getting like some urban type nest within the pitch, like a gaming type sense with some of these type varieties having like that particular spark or nest. Playing type Plenty of these type flares on there as far as like the pitch, like some day tackle within like the pitch, like the grind shift, some of the stuff ones to pull yourself out of the crapola pitch like that. It's kind of get some straightening going, brighten gals day, some stuff pitches, some prompting pitch like that, have some has some Fantas Parkside, some Porsche type songs, grab like a mocha, some car sit type tunes from the pitch, just catching up, fairs like that, since the pitch amongst it, some bull pit type songs, pass the vodka, wait for some pizza, since the pitches get know your meme really going, since the pitches, some snack run type fairs, aspects like some retire for the night pitch like that, get some ramen in your system, fairs like that, sometimes that pitch and just some overall just mess hall type notes and pitches just the variety just like socialize and gab like that and a Wi-Fi club type tune within pitch like that for like a hub type fair. Sometimes that pitch so good accent products for those pitches have just good accent variety within those type pitches. Day shift grind with night shift kind of reprieve as far as those pitches can have with also like good prompting and courtship as well as far as those aspects can have. So good accent pitch as far as those first going to happen. So in terms of future, particular variety amongst it within these type phrase, it seems more or less like Mat4yo has somewhat slowed down like the particular album type grind pitch like that. Now originally, like I was saying within these type pitches, he did have at least probably like 5, 6, or 7 albums pitched like that. I know this is the 4th one I've reviewed up to these pitches, but I think there was one that came out in 2020 and possibly like the early 2020s as well, pitches like that. So it's within the varieties for saying I'm not as full buncher as to how many within the product. If you had talked to me in January or December pitch like that, I might have been able to list like a couple other type ones within those pitches as far as talking about some of the in-between type ones. So it's been a little bit, but it's, I do think I remember him having like 5, 6, or 7 projects. 5, 6, or 7 projects pitched like that, but some hit type peels, classic album within these type pitches, just some banner type nest that has some good flavor amongst the pitch like this. So this good, nice crunk to good, nice crunk type factor and know your meme type sense and just every day within a 2010s type nest. It just like the product is some rhythmic kind of internet kind of gap and meme product definitely within these flaring type pitches.